So, I live in the United States, so you already know this video is going to be filled to the brim with random weird laws. I decided to do this video a bit different than my others. I chose a random law for each state. I tried to find ones not commonly talked about, as usual, so I hope you all enjoy, and let's begin. Alabama. It's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church that causes laughter. Like, what kind of prank war broke out in the Sunday sermon? The reason? It was to maintain solemnity within the church. It used to cause huge disruptions, enough for out lawyers to step in. Alaska. You can't wake a sleeping bear to take a photo. I feel like this law exists because someone named Kyle definitely did that and got yeeted into the snowbank. The reason? Don't wake a sleeping bear. Simple enough to understand. Arizona. It's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. Apparently, one donkey flooded a town once, and now no donkey gets a bath ever again. This is kinda true. The reason? When a town flooded, a donkey sleeping in a bathtub got washed away, and apparently was so hard to get back that a law was put into place. Arkansas. You can't honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. because nothing ruins a sub like a Honda Civic with a bass-boosted aggression. The reason? Started to annoy the residents, so a law went into place. California. A frog that dies during a frog jumping contest may not be eaten. California said, respect them fallen athletes. The reason? It was to protect the frogs that were being sold, stolen, and used as prizes afterwards. Frog solidarity. Colorado. Couches on the front porch? Illegal. I guess they were tired of people turning their yard into a whole vibe. The reason? People used to set them on fire at celebrations. Connecticut. Pickles must bounce to be legally sold. If it doesn't bounce, it ain't a pickle. It's just a soggy cucumber with an identity crisis. The reason? It's because two men tried to sell pickles with maggots in them. So it was spread around that pickles bounce if good, and splat if bad. It's not a real law though. Sorry. Delaware. It's illegal to whisper in church. Delaware really said, no side quests during holy time. The reason? No reason other than this specific church in Delaware wanted to. Florida. If you tie an elephant to a parking meter, you still have to pay. Of course, Florida has a wild one. The reason? It's not actually known, and it might be a myth. Georgia. It's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in the back of your pocket on Sundays, because apparently that's how people used to steal horses.
Peter, the horse is here.
The reason? People used to lure horses away and steal them with ice cream cones. Hawaii. It's illegal to have more than one alcoholic drink in front of you at once. Hawaii said, pick your poison. You don't need the whole bar. The reason? Simple overconsumption. Idaho. Cannibalism is technically legal, but only under extreme life-threatening conditions. What does that even mean? Like Idaho, who hurt you? The reason, most likely the satanic panic that happened. Moving on. Illinois. You can't fall asleep in a cheese shop. So if you were planning to nap with the Gouda, don't. The reason? To maintain hygiene and safety. Indiana. You're not allowed to catch a fish with your bare hands. Someone was out there wrestling catfish, and Indiana said, stop making us look bad. The reason? Safety concerns. Iowa. You can't throw a brick onto the highway without permission. Why do you need permission to throw a brick onto the highway? What? Kansas. It's illegal to serve ice cream on cherry pie. They really woke up one day and banned happiness. The reason? rooted in Puritan, blue laws, limiting indulgence on the Sabbath. I don't know much more than that. Kentucky. It's illegal to dye a duck blue and sell it unless you have at least 6 of them. 1 duck, problem. 6 ducks, totally fine. The reason? It's to prevent people from trying to sell ducks unless it's a genuine business. Because that was a problem with people selling dyed ducks to kids. Apparently. Louisiana. It's illegal to send a surprise pizza to someone's house. Y'all ruined the fun. Somebody sent one too many anchovy bombs. The reason? To prevent harassment of the worker, which is fair. Leave the workers alone, y'all. Maine, you can't park in front of the Dunkin' Donuts in South Berwick. Maine really said, keep the drive-thru moving or catch these tickets. The reason? Traffic safety. Maryland, it's illegal to swear while driving in Rockville. Good luck with that one, especially during rush hour. The reason? Traffic safety. Massachusetts, it's illegal to have a gorilla in the backseat of your car. The reason? Also traffic safety. Nah, it's to prevent animal trafficking, but also traffic safety. Michigan, the woman's hair legally belongs to her husband.
Nope.
Misogyny unlocked. Delete this law immediately. The reason? Doesn't matter. Delete this. Minnesota, it's illegal to cross state lines with a duck on your head. I have so many questions, and I'm scared of the answers, and I researched them, and the reason? It was sadly folklore. Mississippi, swearing in front of 2 or more people in public could land you in jail for up to 30 days. So if you stub your toe, do it quietly or do time. Reason? Maintain public order and decency. Missouri, it's illegal to drive with an uncaged bear. Like I'm concerned that y'all had to specify the uncaged part. The reason? Safety concerns in transport of exotic animals. Montana, it's illegal to give a rat as a present. Montana said, don't you dare gift wrap your emotional damage. The reason? Public health and pest regulation. Nebraska, you can't get married if you have an STD. Okay, Nebraska, thanks for the 1800s energy. The reason? To limit the spread of the infection. Nevada, it's illegal to sit on the sidewalk. Vegas really said, you can gamble your life savings away, but don't you dare take a seat. The reason? They hate the homeless. New Hampshire, you can't collect seaweed at night. Someone out there was having a late night kelp obsession and ruined it for everybody. The reason? Historic farmland protections of resources. New Jersey, it's illegal to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime. So like, do the crime, just do it in a t-shirt like a maniac apparently. The reason? To add on more time to the sentence. New Mexico, idiots can't vote. That's literally how the law is written, and yet we can't see how that's working out. The reason? They hate the disabled. Yeah. You should look into this law. New York, you're not allowed to walk around with an ice cream cone in your pocket on Sundays. Y'all, that horse theft loophole really made its rounds. The reason? To prevent horse theft related crimes. North Carolina, it's illegal to play bingo for more than 5 hours straight. Bingo addicts, your reign of chaos has been limited by the law. The reason? It's because it's considered gambling, and it's also to discourage charity events because they're monsters. North Dakota, you can't lie down and fall asleep with your shoes on. So, basically, no naps and full drip. Got it. The reason? It's likely to deter public intoxication. There's no real reason behind its listing. Ohio, it's illegal to fish for whales in Lake Erie. Sir, what whales? What ocean? The reason? other than to limit distractions and to ensure people were on time to church. This law was written a long time ago. Oklahoma. It's illegal to make ugly faces at dogs. Honestly, valid. The dog didn't ask for your attitude. The reason? Oklahoma includes it as part of its broader animal protection status, aiming to shield pets from harassment, even goofy ones. Oregon. It's illegal to go hunting in the cemetery, because nothing says respect the dead like aiming rifles over gravestones. The reason? Legislators saw a need to protect sacred spaces and public safety. Valid. Pennsylvania. You can't tie a dollar bill to a string and pull it away when someone tries to pick it up. They really said, no pranks, only taxes. The reason? It was meant to prevent people from creating jaywalking hazards or traffic distractions by leaving money bait on the street. Rhode Island. You may not sell toothpaste and a toothbrush to the same customer on a Sunday, because apparently oral hygiene is a weekday activity only. The reason? This one is actually a myth. South Carolina. A male over 16 must not propose marriage if he isn't serious. This state said, no more situationships. The reason? From the early 1900s, aimed at preventing the unethical practices of using marriage proposals to seduce or defraud women. South Dakota. It's illegal to sleep in a cheese factory. Who is out here dreaming in dairy? The reason? Although the exact origin is unclear, the rule likely serves a safety and hygiene purpose. Tennessee. You can't share your Netflix password. Tennessee saw the crackdown before Netflix did. The reason? It was originally crafted to target stolen cable accounts, but later expanded to prohibit bulk sharing or selling passwords. Texas. You can't sell your eye. The fact that you needed to write this down is terrifying on its own. The reason? This law aligns with the Uniform Anatomical Gift Act, UAGA, and federal guidelines to prohibit organ trafficking, human body part sales, and exploitation. Yeah. Utah. It's illegal to cause a catastrophe. Just in general. No vibes, no chaos, no catastrophe. The reason? This is designed to address extreme acts like arson. Vermont. You can't outlaw clotheslines. Vermont said, we hang laundry in this house and we protect them right with the law. The reason? As clotheslines rely on solar energy, advocates argued that banning them conflicted with the renewable energy laws. Virginia. Children are not allowed to trick-or-treat on Halloween if they're over 12. So if you're 13 and dressed as Spider-Man, you're a felon now. The reason? Often rooted in the 1970s concern over older teens causing mischief or vandalism during Halloween. Washington. It's illegal to harass Bigfoot. Protect cryptids at all costs. Washington is so real for that. The reason? No harassing or killing Bigfoot prevents armed hunters from risking public safety in wilderness areas. West Virginia. It's illegal to whistle underwater. And now I want to know who did this and how. The reason? They are simply no fun. That's why. Wisconsin. It's illegal to serve margarine in school cafeterias. Wisconsin said, real butter only. Anything else is treason. The reason? Must offer butter margin by request to protect dairy farmers, resist margin market takeover. So real for that. And Wyoming. It's illegal to ski while under the influence of alcohol. So no drunk slopes, just vibes and icy knees. The reason? Promote skier safety and reduce alcohol-related mountain injuries. And that's all 50 states. We made it through the pickle, porch couches, frog funerals, and Bigfoot harassment laws. America's legal system is like if Mad Libs and Florida Man had a baby. And honestly, I live for it. Let me know if I should do a Weird Laws in Other Countries version next or break down the actual backstories behind some of these. Like, subscribe, and remember, bounce your pickles, protect your gorilla, and stay goated. Bye.